After the absolute misery that was Donkey Kong Jr. Math, I feel like I need to pick an easy one. I just need a nice, simple, easy game to review. Hey, I haven't done any sports games yet. Why don't I do one of those? I'll play tennis. Nice, relaxing tennis. After everything I've been through, that sounds like a trip to the spa in comparison. This game is so old that it's just called tennis. There are no other descriptive words. And you know what? That title fits perfectly because you know what this game is? It's just tennis. That's it. The actual real-life sport of tennis might just be the simplest sport ever created. So naturally, it's really easy to make a video game out of. All you do is run over, hit the ball, run over, hit the ball, run over, hit the ball, repeat X many times until your opponent messes up and bam, you win. That is literally all that tennis is. I don't understand how people are able to watch this for several hours straight. I would imagine it takes way less effort and time to make a tennis game than just about any other sport because of how simple it is. That's why I was pleasantly surprised that this game had a ton of effort and time put into it. It has so many little details they didn't need to add. Like Mario being the line judge, that's pretty cool. Not only is Mario a plumber and princess saver, he's also an official referee of 2 sports. And also an animal wrangler, but we don't talk about that. The most impressive part of the visuals is the perspective. I mean, the blue fence in the back kinda looks weird. It looks like it gets bigger as it goes on to the sides. But the court itself looks really nice. On an unrelated note, what surface do you think it is? The green tells me grass, but then there's brown around it. And also the crowd all being like white and blue is really weird looking, but whatever. When you play it, there are so many little things that you notice. Like Mario turning his head wherever the ball is, your character having a forehand and backhand stance. The ball getting bigger as it comes closer to the camera. Like, they didn't need to do all that, but they did anyway. And on top of that, the physics feel really good and natural. I was taken aback by how easy it was to make the ball go where I wanted it to go. If only I was that good in real tennis. It's not perfect though. For one, I found that the ball hit me way more often than it should have. That's probably just me doing something wrong, but still, it's really annoying. That's pretty much my only complaint gameplay-wise. I mean, I can't really volley, but I feel like that's also just my fault. Anyway, when you start a new game, you get the option to pick a difficulty from 1 to 5. The number influences how good the CPUs are, with 1 being about as good as a 2-year-old, and 5 being Djokovic on cocaine. I hope you enjoy the upcoming footage of me getting destroyed by the level 5 CPU over and over again. So overall, I would say that this game is great. Except for one little problem. Obviously, you can play singles and doubles because, I mean, this is a tennis game. You want to know what you can't do in this game, though? Play against a real person. I'm being serious. In singles, you have to play against a computer player, and in doubles, you have to play together against 2 computer players. Are you kidding me? The way that it works is that you're not allowed to play as the top player. If you're a human being playing this game, you have to play at the bottom, no matter what. You know, for me, the entire point of tennis is playing against your friends for fun, so this just kind of feels pointless now. I mean, even Atari tennis games let you play against each other, so what's this game's excuse? I understand it would have been harder to program, but like, come on. I don't think I'm asking for too much here. Considering that by 1985 there were other tennis games on far weaker consoles that had competitive multiplayer, I really don't think that this is excusable. Another argument you could make is that it would be unfair for the top player because they have to move around less space to hit the ball back, but there are workarounds they could have done. They could have made the top player move slower or something. I'm really not asking for much. It's not like I want 4-player multiplayer with 2 teams of doubles. That, for example, would be an unreasonable thing to ask of this game. But this game is missing modes that were just industry standards expected from every tennis game. Hey, you know what? I just realized something. This is a perfect example of graphics coming before gameplay. Where have I ever heard that before? Between this game and Donkey Kong Jr. Math just being an asset flip of Donkey Kong Jr., wow! Nintendo's been cutting corners since before it was cool for game studios to do that. I'm impressed. Overall, though, I'd say this game is pretty good. Like, there's enough content here for me to be like, yeah, this was worth getting, I guess. Like, I'm glad I downloaded and emulated this. This was kind of fun. It wasn't amazing or anything, but I mean, I've played way worse. I could actually see myself sinking a ton of time into this, which is why I put it way above Donkey Kong Jr. Math. It's also more fun than the first two Donkey Kong games and way less confusing than Clu Clu Land. I still just didn't have as much fun with it as I did with Donkey Kong 3. You know, I'm actually building up a pretty good list here. I'm actually kind of at a loss for what on earth to pick next, so let me know what you guys want in the comments. Anyway, 6.5 out of 10, have a good day, like and subscribe, bye.